Hello guys, I hope all of you are having a great day because I know I am. Today I'm really excited because finally we have an actual battle pack, and let's get started. This is the Lego Star Wars 501st Clone Troopers battle pack, and this one comes with 119 pieces, is for HS6M Plus, and it carries the serial number of 75345. This one comes with 4 minifigures, all the way from a 501st Clone Specialist, a 501st Officer, and 2 501st Heavy Troopers. Right in the center of the box there we can see a B7 anti-vehicle cannon, and with the spring loader shooter. In the back, pretty much as a background, we have Yerbana, which it is the city from Season 7 Episode 9 of Clone Wars, which I think looks really good. It looks really cool how they design the box. If we move to one side of the box right here, then we have the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars, the same thing with the cannon right there again, the Star Wars and the logo. Now here in the back we have some of the features and playabilities of the set. All the way in the left there you can see the cannon can be rotated and actually has the spring shooter right there. It goes up and down too, with some of the clones scattered across the boxer just to give it a better look to it. If we move to the other side of the box, we pretty much don't have anything here. And of course our feature minifigure is a 501st Clone Specialist, which I think this figure is gonna be one of the ones that are probably the best looking ones. Like, I really love the Heavy Troopers, but the Specialist, there's something special about the visor and the blue arms, which I think just stands out from all of the other ones. So let me build the set and let's get into the review.
We would be honored if you would join us.
So let's begin, guys, with the AB7 anti-vehicle cannon. And I do like the design of this one. I feel like it is a little bit smaller, but I do like how it actually looks. Of course, there are some things here and there that I wish that they have done different when it comes to the design. So let's begin. Let's just what should I have changed? And what I have changed is probably the height of this. This one tends to look more rounded, and then the seating section where the trooper normally will sit to shoot the cannon will be on top of the rounder section right there. Something that did great is how to simulate these lines right here, which they're pretty accurate to what we see on the side of the cannon. This section right here, the actual shooting part, this one tends to be a little bit shorter and maybe like half of it, which it should that's the actual size and how it actually looks in the cannon from the series. But I can see why they did this, right? I mean, you needed some kind of playing functionality, which it is right here, this one right there, which actually shoots if you touch it. Yeah, right there. They needed that feature, right, to have it. So I think that's just one of the things right there. Maybe this to be have more circle, give it a little bit more of height, and I think it will have been a lot better. Other than that, it looks really good. I mean, the cannon looks pretty accurate to what we see in the series and across the animated series of Star Wars. So now let's move to the exciting part. Let's move to the actual 501st Clone Troopers. The first one that we have here is gonna be the Heavy Troopers. So right there we have one, and right here we have the other one. And of course, the main purpose of the Heavy Troopers is to carry as much weapons as possible. They were trained to carry so much weapons because their main purpose was to destroy heavy tanks, heavy artillery, right? That's what the main purpose was for them. They were normally thrown in the front of the Legion or the battlefield, so they can destroy those tanks as fast as possible. So yeah, just have in mind, guys, that normally the troopers begin with their basic Clone Trooper Phase 1 suit. The 501st Legion was later created, and that's when they got all of these blue stripes and design embedded into their helmets, across their body armor, and some of the times even into their weapons. These heavy troopers come with the Galactic Republic logo here in the back, which I feel like this is supposed to be some kind of like backpack or something like that, which I think that's what it looks like. But the design of them, it looks really good. I really love the design, and it has a lot of detail in the front with the color. The helmets look great. I wish they have given us design and printing in the arm section, at least when it comes to the heavy troopers. I feel like they are missing a little bit of that, just because, I mean, normally they will carry a lot of weapons all around their body just to be able to destroy those tanks or heavy artillery. And then the visor, it looks good too. It sits really nice. It sits really well. You know, something with these visors, they tend to do them in just like one solid color, and right now it's just solid blue, but I wish they have gotten some design. I feel like if they give some design in the visors, they will look great. I think they will look so much better. So now let's move to the officer. Yeah, let's go first to the officer. So he has that little weapon right there. With the officer, the only thing that kind of makes him different than the heavy troopers and the specialist we will see later is that he has more blue color in the back, and the design is different than the one from the other ones. I feel like that's one of the main things that make him different. Other than that, the helmet actually has some different design too. The stripes are really solid blue, which in the heavy one, in the heavy troopers, has more of a black lining across them. This one doesn't. It is just really solid right there. Like I was saying, it just has a little more of blue details. The same thing doesn't have a blue printing, but it definitely has this the finder in the built into the helmet, which when I put it down, it tends to just fall out. It doesn't really go down like smoothly, right? It just falls out. I feel I don't know why it does that. Even when you put it up too, like it just keeps falling down. I don't know why, just the design doesn't go smoothly up and down. But yeah, other than that, it's not any different than the heavy troopers, other than the little lines, some of the lines in the helmet, more color, more design and color when it comes to the front and the back of the officer. Pretty much what it stands out. And I feel like they should have done some kind of badge or something in the arm printing just to give us more of detail of like, oh, okay, this is the officer, you know. And I feel like that would have been better. Now let's move to one of my favorite ones. It's my favorite one just probably because it has the blue arms. It doesn't have printing, but this is the specialist. And with the specialist, we have this long range rifle, which it kind of seems like a specialist is between a sniper and I don't know if you have guys whoever has seen the Bad Batch, but pretty much Tech from the Bad Batch. I feel like that's what the specialist kind of does, kind of like a mix between Tech and a sniper, and I feel like that's what the purpose mainly is. Something I found really interesting is that this one actually has some of the yellow here insignias and lining. They should have done something like that for the officer, just to put him up, set him apart of all of the other members of the 501st Legion, right? Just to make sure, oh yeah, he's the officer. But this one definitely, it is my favorite. Even if it doesn't have printing in the arms, still that idea that they just make them blue, I think it looks good. It looks really, really good. In the back, doesn't have either color. It's almost the same printing as the heavy troopers, which is fine. I think that's probably one of the things that makes the officer an officer, right? That it has more color in the back and more printing. This one is one of my favorites. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what do you guys think about them and which one is your favorite. But I personally love how the specialists look, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna be not just purchasing this set in mass just to create those armies, but the specialist is just one of them that looks just so good, and I really love the design of it. So let me just put everything away, and we're gonna go through the last final thoughts of this battle pack. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a real Clone Troopers battle pack, and like I was saying through my whole review, I will be comparing this set to the 501st Legion Clone Troopers pack set, pretty much, because it's not even a battle pack set that we got back in 2020. I will be making a compare bite to side video, so stay tuned for that one. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this Clone Troopers battle pack, since now for the first time we have an actual battle pack. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps so we can continue the family growing. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you guys on the next.